Yeah, we lost her
Yeah, it's
again.
got to be on her end. It's got to be. She's in the studio. She's a radio personality in Augusta, Georgia, and she's in the studio with a lot of equipment. So yesterday she had to go outside to talk to us
on somebody else's phone.
On somebody else's phone. So
yeah, I told her on her side what's happening. Okay. Appreciate you, Kenya. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
I hate that happened. Yeah. I was looking forward to
answering a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah, she was wanting to know all about
how we got started with TikTok.
How we pick, songs, how we just do our TikToks. Like, how do we pick our TikToks for the day? Hey, DC.
There she go again. Hold on. All right. Hey, you there now? Can you hear us?
All right.
Hey.
So, to my list, I hope you can. I know
she cuts in and out.
Yeah.
I know this is delayed. I don't know if you can hear me, but I want to say to my people in Augusta, I enjoy watching you on TikTok. I enjoy your content.
He blocked that again.
Oh man, yeah, that's got to be on her.
Y'all, we've never had problems being on live and on dual. We haven't had these problems. We are just now having. So you know it's not us.
Oh yeah, cause we didn't have a problem doing dual yesterday.
Yeah,
we did it with how many people?
Yeah,
2?
like 2 people. Yeah. So, but it's okay. It's okay. Like Mom said, just stay okay.
She said TikTok messing with y'all because y'all have expressed y'all might leave.
Oh, that's what it was? That ain't our first time saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody might leave at any given time. You can't control the thing. That's the thing. Not gonna do is control whether I stay or go.
Yeah. You get tired of the negativity, especially when you're dealing with people that is not used to it, and we know how to walk away from it. But
also they're just trying to control, like how you just posted a video and it hasn't been released yet. I mean, they're trying to control what you put out there, and it's not like it's negative.
Right.
That's the thing about it. So.
Thank you, Frank. But it's okay. It's okay. It's too many. Like I tell people all the time, it's too many other platforms, other avenues to other than just TikTok. We understand that TikTok was a child's app when it all started. So I say all the time, I ever get banned, I ever get blocked, you won't ever have to worry about me making another page. I'll go back to where I come from. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Hi, Caitlin.
We're all talking about podcasts. We're trying to figure out what do we need to do to start the podcast. Oh, there she go again. Hey, you there?
All right, it sounds better now.
Yeah.
It sound better?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what I did, but I was on there trying to do something. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, but I want to tell you this. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep investing in your love. Find out whatever platform you're going to use for your podcast and do it. Do that thing. Manifest that into the world, because you guys are phenomenal. I love you. I love the platform. I'm going to come to Texas. And so we can really do a TikTok together.
Yes, please do.
Me and my husband, we gonna come out there. I showed him your stuff and we like it. We gonna come out there because we got some people we gotta come out there and visit. We gonna come to Texas and we gonna do a TikTok together.
Okay, so okay. Just let us know.
I got one question. Yeah. How long you been in radio?
20 years.
Wow.
That's 20 years.
So you've interviewed a lot of, celebrities and stars and stuff. So we celebrities, man. We're some celebrities, okay?
Yes. Yesterday I interviewed Keith Robinson. You may remember him. He was in Dreamgirls. He played Jennifer Hudson's brother. I interviewed him. He on my Facebook page. And I didn't get him on TikTok. So if you go on my Facebook page and friend me, you'll see that. So I interviewed him yesterday here in the studio. So yeah, I interviewed a lot of celebrities, a lot of artists, actors, singers, the whole gamut. But I wanted to do something different because I saw how many likes you had. 4 million likes is nothing to laugh. That's like, OMG. That is so phenomenal that many people love y'all like that. I know I did when I first saw y'all. I was like, and I know, when people say, I want to interview you, you kind of weary, like, wait, hold up.
Right.
These people real? They catfishing or, so
yeah,
I know Miss J had to get all the credentials.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure people are who they say they are. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you did that.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I do that with a lot of people because I know we in that time where you don't know, people be hacking into people's stuff and you don't know who's who. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. But radio, I've been in radio in Augusta for 20 years. This is my part-time. I teach high school. That's my full-time job.
Oh, okay.
I teach high school. I teach cosmetology, and it's been a hard year this year. Been a very, very, very hard year for my department and at the school, at the high school that I teach at. And but I'm off in the summer, so I come in and do my show and celebrities, and I'm kind of full-time in the daytime since I'm off. We go back to school in August 5th, as a matter of fact. So right now I'm out. So I'm trying to catch up on some radio things. So I started this. I wanted you guys to be my first. You're my first interview.
We appreciate it, and especially you giving us the opportunity to do so. We really appreciate it. And I don't know if you heard us earlier, but how you was asking about how we choose our music selection. Everything is based off of how we feel. It has to have meaning to us in order for us to actually do the video.
Right. And then and we old school. We all I don't do rap. I did rap when I was in my 20s, but I'm old school.
I try to get them to do a little bit of rap every now and then just to mix it up. But I think people tend to forget like our ages because of the certain things that we do, like how I slide off into the videos and things like that. So they tend to forget like that, we're some grown folks over here, we're in our 50s.
Grown folks.
So
me too.
Yeah.
I'm them double nickels. I'm 55, so I'm in the
she drink water too. She drink water too.
And Swing, you got a birthday coming up, right?
Yeah, hers on the 26th.
Yeah. I'll be 51.
Okay.
I'll be 5'1". I'm catching up with y'all.
So you're gonna have to come with us as well. I'm trying to figure out some things and what we can do, but I most definitely want you to come in and celebrate with us her birthday. Yeah.
Yes, I'd love to. I'm gonna make sure I send you hey, we gonna stay in touch. I'm gonna send y'all my address.
Okay.
I do the Christmas card thing. I'm old school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime y'all in Georgia, or we can meet up in Atlanta or whatever. But I would love. I'm old school too, and it's an old school station I'm on. Magic 1.9 is an old school station in Augusta, and we love the music. Another thing that I wanted to ask you about your content. You talked about your music. I love the dressing. I love that when y'all outfits match.
Yeah.
But what I like about your whole TikTok is that you, even when you do your lives, you guys are so true to who you are. You're not trying to be like anybody else. You're authentic. And that's what people, sometimes we can look at someone and we don't know. We think that it's one thing and it could be another. And Swing, I heard you say you bounce with depression. You talked about that. You talked about being in a previous toxic relationship. That's just real. That's just real talk. And I tell people this all the time. You see somebody's glory, but you don't know their story.
Yeah.
I'm a heart patient, and I had a hard time with telling people because I have a defibrillator.
I
had a hard time with that for a long time with letting people know because people put you in the grave early.
Yeah.
She can't do that. She's sick. I do everything. I work out. I do everything that I need to do. But this right here is my testimony.
Right.
It's like when you were talking about your depression and all that, that's a testimony.
Yeah.
So share that with people. Someone out there needs to hear that. Somebody.
I always say I'm not the only one.
Saying.
I always say I'm not the only. I know I'm not the only one.
Not the only one. And I know I ain't the only one.
Her story does help people. Yeah, her story does help people because even when we did a live, we was doing a Zoom where we were meeting different followers. So we would actually did a Zoom for a month where we would have so many followers come in and have one-on-one conversations with us. And they would tell, to sit up here and say, you don't know how you've helped me like even just watching you guys videos, put a smile on my face. Or with Swing, it brought her to tears because we had a follower that said that actually you stopped her from committing suicide. So you just don't never know if it's just a one person, just one person that you can touch or make a difference. It means a lot. So
right. What do you want to tell my listeners here in Augusta, Georgia?
You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. Be authentic. Be your real self.
Yeah, just be real. True. Just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
No matter, people are always gonna, have something negative to say, which we experience that on a regular basis. But it's more positivity than it is the negative, and you have to always let the positive override that negative.
I will tell your listeners. Let me tell you something. My mama would always say, if you get knocked down, if you can look up, you can get up. And if you can get up, you can start over. It may be a process. You might not want to go through all of what you went through because you don't want to lose what you had. But some things you have to let go and start over to get something better. So that's what I would say to your followers. If you get knocked down, don't stay down there. If you get knocked down and you can look up, you can get up. And if you can get up, you can start over.
That's right.
That is awesome. That's wonderful advice for people listening, because you never know who you can reach and who you can touch and who you can inspire and motivate. So I do want to ask you, you said sometimes you get negative things. And I see you address some of those. Is that hard? Is that hard when you
it's not hard. It's not hard for me because, I know who I am. I know regardless of what people think about me and what hell they want to send me in, I know who I am. I know whose I am. Now, I may not know my purpose, but I'm here to serve one. Now, I can care less what anybody feel or think. So that's how I deal with it. I just, what we say, babe, bless your heart.
Yeah, bless your heart.
We just say bless your heart.
And thank you.
But every time, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Without haters, we always say that with the negativity and the haters, because they help push you and motivate you as well. Mm-hmm. So we look back and we just say thank you. Oh, yeah. Because you're watching.
Yeah.
Right. I see that. I want to say, your haters are your motivators.
Yes.
But you guys do it. You ladies do it with class. Almost like that Tabitha Brown thing with Wendy Williams.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But see, I'm very respectful when it comes to my mama, and I know my mama watch me, and so I'm scared of my mama. At 51, my mama still can whoop me. So, and she always say, when you get out there, represent who raised you. So that's why I do it. That's why I do it respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah. It's like I always see Swing. She kind of be thinking about, okay, let me see how I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you, but hold on, let me get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
And she come back and it's this good. I like it. So it's like that sometimes. And sometimes the haters is people on this app. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's people you thought were your friends.
Yes, indeed.
People you thought were your friends. And you sometimes when you're in a relationship, you got to change the circle that you're in.
Right.
You got to change the circle of people that you're around. I don't remember if I heard this as a child or did I hear it as an adult, but they said, show me your friends and I'll show you your life.
Wow.
Right. And I've always said that too, as far as like your circle, because your circle is not going to remain the same. Throughout the process, your journey in your life, your circle is a continuous change. It changes as you grow as an individual.
And the people that came with you can't go with you.
No.
Yeah, I had to learn that. The people that you thought can go with you, you can't bring them with you.
Right.
I had to learn.
That's right.
Yeah, because I'm a people.
Okay,
I love everybody.
Oh yeah. So pandemic brought you together.
Yes.
TikTok inspired you to continue to be together.
Yes.
And TikTok made y'all famous.
Yes. Well, if you want to call famous.
I wouldn't say we're famous, but we're well known.
You're famous to me.
Okay. We'll you know what? We'll receive that and we accept that. Okay. Yes.
So have you ever done a podcast before?
You know what? I'm in the process of doing that too. I've been doing some research because I don't know if you know that Steve Harvey is no longer on network TV. He has a podcast now. He has a Facebook podcast. You guys know Jada Pinkett Smith has the Red Table Talk, which is a podcast through Facebook. So Facebook have a podcast section. And so does YouTube. So I'm kind of searching to see which one, because after the radio, after I do my regular radio, then I want to go and do that too. So I'm just researching to see what's the best platform out there for a podcast. A lot of artists have podcasts. A lot of people, if you go on YouTube, have podcasts.
Yeah.
And when your podcast is people, you guys can do like I did, invite people on to come on as guest speakers and that type of thing. But I'm in the process. So when I get mine together and you guys get yours together, we'll definitely connect.
Yes. Like you said, I'm in the process of researching as well. Just the do's and the don'ts of that comes along with having a podcast. Right. So I'm with
now. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, me too. So Swing, I know you said you drive trucks and you've been doing that 20-something years.
26 years, 27 years,
26 years.
Yeah.
Now, J Lo, Miss J.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you are that techno person. You do makeup, hair. What's your background? Because I figured something told me. I said maybe she's a cosmetologist, or maybe she used to work for a company, IT company, because she's good with all the techno stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Is that your background?
Yes, I was in technical support, so I was not IT person, but technical support, the hardware and the software. So behind the scenes with Lucent Technologies. I don't know if you're familiar with Lucent Technologies, but yeah. So that's what I did for a while, and I just stepped back, and now I'm retired.
Yeah. All right.
Smart.
Hey, everybody need to have that person in their circle, in their life to help support them. Where I'm weak, you're strong. Where I'm strong, you're weak, and we can come together. That everybody needs that. Everybody needs that in their life. I may not know, baby, I can't do this. Well, honey, I can do it. And that's what I see in you guys. I see that. I see that.
Yeah. That's where we are, because like sometimes she said, well, I didn't know that, and I said, well, that's okay. I did, and now so there's stuff that she knows that I don't know, and she helps me. So I'm like, that yin and yang. We help each other out.
That's right.
Well,
I'm gonna get off of here, and I want to tell you thank you for allowing you guys to come on my TikTok and me to come on your TikTok.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my very first TikTok influencers interview. J Law 51 and Swing Therapy, they have over 200 million thousand. I know it's triple. I do have so many thousands of likes. You got 4 million likes, and God is gonna bless you abundantly with all that you want to do. All that you
put that in the universe.
Stay in touch.
Let it manifest.
We're gonna stay in touch. We're gonna manifest that thing. And hey, I'm not gonna be the first interview you have in radio. You're probably gonna have a TV interview soon.
Oh,
so this is the beginning.
Okay.
This is probably just the beginning.
Now, you happen to run into Angela Bassett, Queen Latifah, what's the one, Regina King, the 227 Regina King, and you run into them people. Tell them people I want to meet them. Tell them I just want them to say, hey, Swain. That's all I want to see.
I'll send them your way.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate it.
Thank
you so much for the opportunity. We really do.
All and like love y'all so much.
We got a new friend.
Hey, we got a new friend. Yes, but I appreciate it. I'm like overjoyed right now. I'm all nervous on the inside. I'm like, whew, thank you, Jesus. Okay, never thought I'd get here, but I'm here now.
So you guys you gotta tell me how to show me or text me how to upload this to our TikToks or where our page is. So for those of you that's just joining us, we're getting ready to get off of here. My name is Selina Soul. I'm midday jock right here on Magic 100.9 in Augusta, Georgia. And today I had the opportunity to interview Swing Therapy and J Law 51. They are phenomenal. They are TikTok influencers. They are African-American women doing their thing. And you know what? They are together in love. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. As we say on the air, I say ciao.
Ciao. Oh, man. Woo! We did that. All right. Thank y'all for being in here with us while we wanted to share with y'all the experience of being on one of the radio shows. What did you think, babe?
Kenya said big things popping, little things popping for y'all.
What?
Yes, thank you. I was impressed. Without, it got better towards the end because of, the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But that's
my nerves
expected.
Was bad. My little heart just fluttering because I ain't never been in front of no.
Well, like she said, hopefully we manifest and we put that in the universe. The next will be TV.
I was trying not to cuss. Them people say she said tell the world. I was trying not to curse. Whoo, man. So
hi, Angela. Angela Design.
Hey, Angela.
Yeah. So thank you. So y'all thought it was a great interview? I mean, we put aside the technical difficulties. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was, and like she said, hopefully we can manifest that thing, and it will be some actual TV interviews. We're gonna have to work on the not cussing part, but
I'm trying. I'm human. I keep telling people I ain't no robot. So what y'all got? Y'all got anything? Y'all got any questions that we haven't answered, that we've answered, that y'all don't know?
And hey, y'all, this is y'all opportunity because y'all want to ask on another live one. That's not the topic. But if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Yeah. Yeah, well, we appreciate everybody coming in. You in Augusta? Okay. They in Augusta, Georgia. I didn't even know it was Augusta. I knew Augusta from James Brown because of James Brown. Okay. Yes, you missed the interview, but I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. You said you can go back. The only way is up from here. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube so you'll be able to watch it on there. So it's been a great last couple of days, And then we have, and again, we're still putting that into the universe. We have some other stuff that, that's in the works, but it hasn't been, put out there. But once we, like with, with Swing, she actually made a TikTok about the interview today. And so if everything works out according to how we think it's going to work out on this other, we'll keep you guys updated. So. You like her outfits? Thank you. Thank you. You show them your sleeve, baby. Yeah, show them the sleeve. I like that. She got a whole dragon going on. Oh man. So y'all, last night's segment on in-laws, outlaws, family. man. I woke up this morning with my head hurting trying to figure all that out again. But I appreciate y'all input and just letting me see from different sides. I appreciate that. So you get it. I got what you were saying, like how you want your family, but then I used to think that too until that happened to me with this certainness. Yeah. And then I was like, well, maybe not. See, and I never dealt with distance in family until death in the family. But I never asked why. I just figured people needed time to process. I had no idea that when a person passed, you just... Well, how you say... I know you say, like, as far as things and money, but how you say death changes people? People and that's part of it right there, that part. Maybe people focus on the stuff of what's mine and leave me money and stuff like that, but that's one of the negative sides as well to it, where people distance themselves or choose not to deal with you anymore. Woo! But I get it now because my mom would always say that ain't none of your family or that ain't none of your people, and I'd be like, why she say that? But now after yesterday I get why I didn't know that. I didn't know. Anyway. And it doesn't mean that it makes it right. It's just that when you see it happening, unless it happens to you, then you'd be like, well, what is this? I don't understand. All I know is that once a person dies and family distance themselves, all I knew is that it hurt.
and I didn't understand why. Because I thought when a person dies, family come together, to help one or the other
to support each other.
Everybody went like this, and I'm like, wait, that ain't how they go, So, oh man, that's how I said. But I
can see people maybe like getting distance, but not like disowning you, like how you were saying. Well, then you're no longer my sister-in-law no more, whatever.
And so I didn't know that kind of stuff happened. Because I thought once you're married, and even if that person passed or that person get divorced, that's still sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and all their cousins, and then listening to y'all saying no.
I would say, I guess that's the thing is, I guess what they depends on how their marriage ended. Like if it ended on a sour note, then if they have a lot of that.
You still related. You still can.
My ex-sister-in-law?
That was your sister-in-law.
She's my ex-sister-in-law. If you introduce her, that's my ex-sister-in-law.
Well, if you introducing, but to you,
right,
that's still your sister-in-law, whether you with that person or not. I wouldn't expect you to say that's my ex-sister-in-law just because you with me.
But I caught myself saying that to you about my sister-in-law, but then you said no, that's your sister-in-law.
That's your sister-in-law.
No, because I'm not. Because he's no longer here, I don't feel that connection.
But not by choice.
I understand that, but I don't feel that connection with them anymore because we're no longer. We were like this when he was here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
After he passed, everybody just did like this, so I don't feel that connection. So then now you're ex to me because you don't call me, you don't check on me, and I know people. Somebody said last night work both ways. I was doing all the calling. Well, the phone works both ways. Your phone picks up and dial out just like mine. So I'm not going to catch myself keep calling and reaching out to you.
Now my question on that is, like you said, my phone dial out just like yours.
Right.
At what point will you say, okay, they haven't called me in a minute? Is it that you keeping track? Or you just notice that you're the only one?
Yeah, I just noticed that I'm the only one reaching out. It's not reciprocated at all. It's not like I do it so many times and they might do it one time. It's like I keep doing it and I'm not getting it back.
Right.
So when you're not getting it back, like you said, people show you who they are.
See,
I leave them where they are. I love to match energy because what you give me is what you get in return. And it's not a lack. It's not.
And then they get mad when you match that energy. They get mad.
Right.
How you get mad on something you giving?
Exactly. But see, people don't see it. They feel it once it's done to them, and that's why I say no disrespect to whoever it is. If it's somebody even older than me, still not. I'm not going to be disrespectful with it. But even somebody younger than me, I'm not going to be disrespectful with it. But I'm going to match that energy.
Right. Okay. So I didn't learn matching energy until
it's like my mother-in-law. You know, she hasn't called me. I called her multiple times. Well, of course she's older than me. She's an elder, but I'm gonna match that energy. She may not feel the need to have that connection with me anymore. That's fine. So,
but like somebody asked on here last night. But are you afraid to reach out to find out, or do you not care?
Well, I like I always tell you before, I know who I'm dealing with. I know the type of personality. Everybody I come in contact with, I know their personality. I know who I'm dealing with, and I deal with them accordingly. Mm-hmm. And
so you already know.
Exactly.
You already know.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like a person's already showing you who they are,
right.
And don't nothing have to happen for you to know.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Whew. So it's my cousin. My cousin. It's my cousin. My cousin.
No. And again, they're your cousins because that's what you have with them. But my thing would be, do you feel that connection? It's all about still having that connection.
I feel the connection on how I bonded, not how they
even now. I'm not talking about just then.
Like if I want to pick up the phone and call. Yeah. I ain't gonna say I'm picking up the phone to call. I'm calling so and so. No, I'll pick up the phone and say I'm calling my cousin.
Right.
You know,
but you still feel that connection that you.
As far as me,
right?
That's now how they, to me,
right?
I ain't nothing to do with that.
Do you feel like it's reciprocated?
Only with one.
Yeah.
Out of the whole bunch, you know, just one. You know, like I say, my mom's husband. You know, that just passed. He got a sister and daughter. Mm-hmm. I mean, not sister. Daughter and son. Mm-hmm. Well, they never just pick up the phone and call. but I still called them my sister and brother.
Mm-hmm.
But they never called, hey, sis, what's going on? They, but that's still my sister and that's still my brother because, he raised us that I don't have step. And there's no step. And so, just because he passed.
So he didn't like that separating.
Yeah, just because he passed, that's still shit. Now, I might not like some of the things, but I still identify what he's, instilled all those years. So it's just I can't separate from that. If she stood right there, I can't say this is so and so. I have to say this is my sister.
Right.
So and so.
And that's and that's fine because you feel like he instilled that in you guys that there's no separation there. Yeah. There's everybody is all together. So he laid that out on the table. Everybody's together. That's your sister.
Now
that's
if
your
they
brother.
stop,
right?
But you gotta understand, I was a constant. So I was around where he kept instilling. Now if he wasn't around his daughter to say, well, that's your sister.
Right.
Now if he wasn't around to instill it and keep saying, well, when they see me, they're not gonna say, well, that's my sis. They gonna say that's my daddy's wife's daughter. You see what I'm saying? But I haven't had those problems. It's just that side of the family doesn't just pick up the phone and say, hey, sis. Or hey, like when birthday coming around, they ain't gonna call me and say, hey, happy birthday, sis. my real sister will.
Well,
my mama's child will.
Your birthday good. Hey, matching energy.
They might call on the wrong day, but I'm gonna get a phone call,
That's okay. I mean, and that's the thing. As long as you're a thought, that's all you want. People, I'm sure, like with you, all you want is to be thought of.
Right.
Right. Just to be a thought. Let me know that you're thinking of me, whether it be on my birthday or just even the day to say, hey, I didn't want nothing. I'll just come and check on you.
Right.
And
the part that aggravates and agitates me the most is I'll do, and don't get mad because they don't. But they won't do and get mad because I haven't.
That's called selfish.
Woo,
that's called people who think about themselves and selfish and just wants, there's people all about stuff.
But it don't cost anything to just pick up the phone.
It don't cost, like you said, it don't cost anything to be nice, but people don't do it.
And now that I'm thinking back, when my stepdad passed, when he passed, when everybody's gathering around and and they crying and they saying their boo-boos and they this and that. After that, I ain't heard from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I only hear from one or two cousins on this side. But that's it. But again, they may be on the other side saying, well, she ain't called me. So, I mean, hey. Well, nah. I'm just saying. I learned that y'all gave me a brain full. You asked me how I slept last night. I tossed and turned because I was trying to understand. Now, is that my cousin? When I call, do I say, hey, so-and-so, or do I say, hey, cuz, like I always do?
Yes, you do. You go by how you feel. I know, can't speak for everybody else, but I'm just assuming. I know I'm basing mine off of how they made me feel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How they made me feel. So that's how you make me feel. Then I'm going to match that energy. I don't have a problem matching that energy. And I don't have a problem you feeling the way that you feel about me. That's fine.
Right.
So,
well,
you show me how you feel, then. But if, that's the way that you feel, like that's your sister, that's your brother, then that's what you address them as, because that's what you always have. Don't change because of the conversation. The conversation is based off of people's experiences.
Right.
So.
Right.
And you haven't experienced that as far as like the ones that you call your sister,
I talk more to my cousins on my stepdad's side than I do my siblings. I talk to my cousins. And if what's up, cuz, or when I'm addressed as cuz, but they ain't finna pick up the phone. All of them, treat them how they treat you.
Right.
But that to me, that's like having animosity. Treat them how they treat you. That's like having, To me, only to me. Everybody may not agree.
I'm not gonna say that for everybody.
Yeah, it just feels like if I treat you how you treat me, that means I'm bothered. You see what I'm saying? I'm bothered, and
But sometimes, how sometimes I say, sometimes you gotta treat people how they treat you just so they can feel it. Because when they feel it and they experience it, they don't like the feeling, then they stop. I'm just saying, I do. I'm guilty. I will treat somebody how they treat me because I need you to feel it. Once you feel it, you're like, well, damn.
See, that's having animosity.
But sometimes that teaches people too. It's not gonna always work. No, but I've done it to certain people. They'd be like, I didn't like that. I ain't doing that no more. I didn't like the way that felt. Yeah, well, don't do that to me. How you think I felt? It's a teachable moment to some people if they pick up on it. It's some you just wasting your time. But I'm not saying do it all the time. But depending on if that person really means something to me, I need to make them feel how you made me.
That's like with my aunt that I consider my aunt. And it's not my mom's sister or nothing like that. But I've always called her my aunt, my nanny. Mm-hmm. And giving a prime example. Giving a prime example. Let me tell y'all. I was, always there and going to the hospital, and I was there when she had the quadruple bypass and stuff like that. And when she got out the hospital, she went with her daughter, and they went out of town or whatnot, and I hadn't heard from them. Well, I got upset about that. So I stopped talking. I stopped calling. I stopped accepting. I just stopped. And then it didn't make me feel good on the inside to treat her what I thought she was treating me. And so one day I picked up the phone and she told me, she said, I knew at some point you was going to call me. And I'm glad I did, because that lady today is not here. She's no longer here. And I'm glad that I didn't do that because I was upset. When you have people that you consider close to you, don't have all this animosity to you if there's somebody you say you care about. Because I didn't have her much longer after that, after I made things right, and she ended up telling me I don't have a good heart. I'm gonna pass away. I'm gonna die. She told me something or one another. And the thing is that I understand death, so it didn't affect me hard. But the part that affected me was that I let time go by. Mm-hmm. That's more time I could have spent, and I just let my feelings of what she did when she got out of the hospital, changed how I was feeling at the time. But I was glad that I jumped right back in, maybe a few months later, and jumped back into her life and started talking to her, started going back by the house, and then she died. I'm just glad, and I'm just glad I fixed that. I'm glad that I continued to be who I was.
Yeah. And I get that part. So you're saying, like, with how I said, sometimes you have to make people feel how they made you feel. Right. And I'm not saying to do it on a regular, because people treat you bad all the time. Right. You'll be doing that on a regular. So you don't agree with that?
No. It's not that. What happened is when I talked to her about it, she said, you got to understand, I see where you are. She said, but I know that my heart is bad, and I wanted to live my best life. She said, I wanted to get out and go and do, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with my child again. I had to put myself in her shoes to understand that it wasn't about me. It was about wanting to get out there and live the rest of her life, because she knew she wasn't going to be here.
Right, so circumstances was different. Yeah. Why I get that part.
I just felt bad, because why didn't I think of that? I'm in perfect health. I ain't been in nobody's hospital. She been in and out of the hospital. So why did I not take myself out of the equation and understand to keep her from even having to tell me? Why didn't I know it myself?
But that's the thing is, because you just answered yourself when you said I take myself out of the equation, because you were thinking of self.
Yeah.
You was thinking of self. And we all have our selfish moments, and then you get checked. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, well, damn, I should have known. But because I was in that moment.
I was not thinking.
Right.
I was not. All I knew was I was upset because I was, I felt like she was what I had. When I ain't had nothing, nobody else, I felt like she was what I had. She understood. She knew. She can pick up. She can always. When my dad died, the one I call my father, when he died, she called me. She said, I had to call you and come see you because I knew this time devastated you. Well, to everybody else, he was my mom's ex-husband or my brother's dad, but he meant something to me.
Right.
And she knew he meant something to me, but everybody else, it didn't affect them how I felt about him. You know, she said, I just didn't want you to take yourself out of here or do anything stupid. That let me know she listened, she understood. And then to this day, I feel bad for even missing those couple of months. Not understanding that she just wanted to live the rest of her life, her best life.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm okay.
But and it's a learning, you know, that's the thing, that even just life itself is a learning process. It's a learning process. We all learn, you know, we learn some hard stuff, you know. Your soft head make a hard head make a soft behind, but you got it together so you didn't miss out on that. Right. So that's the good part about it, is that, you know, you checked yourself.
Yeah.
So,
and my mama always say best sense is boss sense. And I always get upset because at 50, I'm gonna be 51 in a couple of weeks and I'm still buying cents. Yeah. When I'm gonna be through purchasing some cents? I'm tired of buying cents, y'all.
Well, somebody just said we're always learning.
I'm tired of purchasing some cents. I'm tired of purchasing it. I'll go broke purchasing some cents. I'm just saying. I ain't got no more money.
You don't have to purchase any cents anymore.
Yeah, because you might show.
Miss J ain't gonna let you purchase no cents no more.
She might show I ain't messing up over here. She like, I don't know who them people is. But no. She say no before I even tell her what's going on. No.
I ain't that hard. But no, that's the thing. Just almost like Selena said, you know, we got each other's back as far as, you know, where you find that, you know, where I find I'm weak, you know, you're strong, and the same vice versa. And I know sometimes, like, I know the power of no.
See, I don't know that yet.
I know the power of no, and it's not all in just, it's how you say it. That's the thing that people don't like to say no, but it's all in how you say it. There's different ways you can say no without saying no, because no sounds sometimes so harsh and so mean. And I tell her to direct them my way. By the time she say, well, check with Miss J, they be like, you know what, never mind. I'm good. So
yeah, I'm like, ooh man. Mm-mm.
But it's a learning process. You know, we all are learning on still. If you're not learning, even if you're in your 60s and your 70s, if you're not learning, then what's the point? Because there's still a learning process. Somebody learns something new every day.
Right. I learn something new every day.
I know I do.
I learned that when people divorce, you're supposed to divorce them too.
No.
That's what y'all said.
We didn't say supposed to. It all depends on the dynamics of the family, like the dynamics of like how some people go by how they got to the divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like how they got to that point, and then that's where you go.
But that ain't got nothing to do with me.
But that's where it goes, where you tell family about stuff. You know, when people go back and tell family about their relationship, and then they hold that, and then they're mad at that person. That's where all that come from too. They be like, shoot, he didn't know my brother-in-law after he did her the way he did her. But they still together 20 years later. But they didn't
and
forget that.
Everybody else still mad.
Right. So they didn't forget that. So that's what I'm talking about. That stuff right there. That's what you get for telling your business to family, and stop, you know, telling family business. But I say no for her. I don't have a problem with it. They say listen to your wife. You have to say no. I'll say no for her. So that's that. Aquarian says 63 and still growing.
Huh?
I said Aquarian says she's 63 and still growing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 57. Yeah, it's a learning process. Learn every day. I know I learn something new every day. And I don't, that's something with Swing, she beats herself up as far as, well, I should have known that. That's not that. And I always have to tell her, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's just, I want people to understand that me going through school, you would think I learned some things.
Thank you, Ms. Turner.
But I was going through something. Well, so with me being in school, you think I'm learning, whereas being in school was a getaway for me. Mm-hmm. You know, PE, that's when PE was my fun time to play outside. The lunchroom was my time to, you know, because when you you just had some stuff going on. Mm-hmm. I wasn't learning when I was supposed to have been learning. Right. You know, these people like Frederick Douglass and the light man and all. I didn't learn this stuff till I got out of school. Now I understand. I graduated. You know, because I set that bar for me to want to still graduate regardless of what I was going through. Mm-hmm. I still wanted to graduate. So, you know.
So, yeah, because there's times I tend to forget, and I'll say, didn't you do that when you was growing up, when you was in school? And it should be like, you forget, and I went to school to get away. I didn't go to school to, you know, for that. So let's say, what are some of the struggles you have? What are some of the struggles you have in your relationship?
In who relationship? You got to be specific in what relationship.
You both are therapy.
How do you get through Clint Karen? What people say? How do you get through? I guess you're trying to say quit caring what people say. I think that's what you're saying. I'm trying to make out what you're saying.
How did you two become so good for each other? How did we? Well, I mean,
I would say first, respect each other's boundaries. We respect each other's thoughts and how each other felt. She didn't expect me to feel some type of way. I didn't expect her to feel some type. I accept her how she is, and she, you know, vice versa. A lot of people get in relationships and want to change a person, and that's what makes it not work. You want to change them into somebody that they not.
Ms. Turner said God made them good for each other.
So, that's about.
And y'all don't, you know, I don't want it to make it seem like we get on here and we're like, oh, we're all this.
I know, we agree to disagree.
We
don't argue.
Lovey-dovey and it's like argue. This all the time. Even any relationship, friendship, mothership, sistership, whatever, is a job to maintain. You know what I'm saying? It's all based on communication.
Yeah, we don't argue. We agree to disagree, but we don't argue and you know, be mad and stuff. It's like, how do you get through not caring what people say? So I'm going to talk about listening in the car. Okay. How do you get through with not caring what people say? I'm going to let you answer that one.
You know what? I just always been that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if it's let you this age, but it doesn't bother me.
I had to learn because it's hard. It's hard for swing because swing care too much, and it's hard not to not care. You know, for me to not care, you have to just. Because I still care even afterwards. So I don't know.
And it's not, see, the thing about it is like, because she says, oh, Jay, you're so nonchalant about stuff. It's not that it's not that I don't care. It's just, I'm just not going to let it bother me. There's certain things I'll let bother me, and then I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I say what I got to say. I'm one of these people. I say what I got to say, and then I'm done. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't care what they say. It's just, my thing is if whatever you say, I can't even say that. What bothers me about people and the things that they say is that they don't go on facts. They don't go on facts. They just going on off the top of their head or what they done heard. My thing is get to know an individual for who they are as people and not what you heard about them. You walk around hating somebody because of what somebody else done said. You know, that's like, and I don't mean to bring it up, but that's like people walking around saying God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Well, that's something you done heard. See, because if you get to know me for yourself, you wouldn't come at me with that. You would get to know me for me and not something you ain't been a part of.
Kind of like, if I'm, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, like Mike. How Mike came on here. Remember you and Mike had some words? Yeah. And then Mike got to know you. He's like, man, he said you cool.
That man might been
came in
cool.
the comments being negative, and then when he I guess he came back into the live and he got to know Swing, and then he was like,
he said, "You cool,
you cool, you cool." And he's been coming into live. He come in every now and then, but that's the thing, is getting to know you for who you are.
Yeah, I mean that's it. That's all it takes. Because I mean, easy to know. Whatever.
Aquarian says, you know the person you're in love with better when you fight, when you verbally fight. My opinion.
Wow.
You find out some stuff about that person. Verbally fight. I don't know if you want to even go there.
Okay.
Because everybody, it's a lot of perception. Swing, is you a Taurus or a Gemini?
I'm a Leo.
She's a Leo.
I'm a Leo.
I mean, everybody have it in them.
Yeah.
Deep down in them. So it's just a matter.
I mean, you know what? You know what? I take with that person, because that person, I've heard that all my life. Mm-hmm. You don't know a person until you fight with them. You know, I've heard that. I've heard that.
Well, yeah. Well,
you don't know a person until you make them mad.
Yeah.
That's what they say. You don't know a person until you make them mad.
Well, almost kind of like when they say you don't know a person until you tell them no.
Yeah. So I get what they're saying. I get it. Okay. That person just probably worded it wrong. But I get what you're saying. Okay. You know, because we've been upset, but not to the point to where and that don't be going on around these parts. You sleeping? You was finna yawn.
I'm doing like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it love your advice and use it with my wife? Be careful now. We can't come get you out the doghouse.
Yeah, somebody who was that you don't know a person until you live with them. That's another one. That's another one. That's another, because you find out my birthday is on the 26th. But you don't know a person until you make them mad, till you live with them, and you find out they habits. They habits. You know, the interview went good. I mean, it got chopped up in the beginning, but you know, she was able to get back on, and you know, TikTok stopped tripping.
Yeah.
And so we was able to have the interview. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and y'all be able to watch it. But she said some wonderful things and was wild. She made me feel like a celebrity.
No, she didn't make. She said you are. She said y'all are famous. We're like, you cannot let people hurt you.
Continue to do well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's our Mariah. That's our Mariah. Did I say you're a Mariah? A Mariah? Yeah.
A Mariah? A Mariah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we kept saying we was going to say it on, that's Miss Alaska.
Yeah.
Miss Alaska.
Yeah, I put it into Google, and then I pressed the sound to hit.
Yeah.
Mariah. I said, I got it. I'm going to tell her next time.
All right, D. Clark. Catch you later. DC, I went back.
Hey, but y'all, we finna get off here and go eat. She said, yeah. We finna go get off here and go eat. We haven't eaten since breakfast time.
What time is it?
2:00. And I got some good news for you when we get off live, though. Got some good news for you. Hey, yeah. Love you too, Nick. That's our baby girl.
Right. Ain't no pumpkin.
Yeah. Hey, Pumpkin, we really appreciate you coming here yesterday and giving us, the whoop-de-woo, you know. I got her.
Wait a minute.
I got her. Whoop-de-woo.
Tell her what happened when we had company. You told Riri. My company. You told her.
Yeah, we told Riri, to say whoop-de-woo. Riri knew what was up. She didn't know.
My friend that y'all met yesterday in the live, if y'all was in the live yesterday, she was shocked that I didn't know what whoop-de-woo meant.
She said, oh man, that was too funny. I got her. Oh man.
Yeah, whoop-de-woo.
But y'all, see, when we say whoop-de-woo, we know what this is. But when we don't say whoop-de-woo when we do this here, that's us cussing with Jay. Tomorrow, we're going to get back on. We probably get back on at 5:30. We're not sure. We'll get back on, though. But tomorrow, we're going to get on with Kenya, and we're going to talk about MS. and I'm gonna learn a bunch of things because I don't know anything about MS. I don't know anything about it. And
she got it.
What happened?
Right there. Block.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you for that, whoever got them. But we're gonna get on here tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about MS, and she's gonna inform us a lot. I mean, inform me because I don't know anything about it.
I only know a little bit, so I'll be doing some research tonight.
Yeah, but that's for tomorrow. But tonight, we're gonna try. Well, we're gonna try to get Jay in here tonight. We don't know.
It depends on what the topic is.
Yeah, but we're finna go eat right now, and we'll try to get back on around 5:30, 6 o'clock, just to come shoot the whoop-de-whoop with y'all. And thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for being on the live with us while we did the radio show. We wouldn't be who we are without y'all as, followers and family and loving on us the way y'all do. So, I include everything and everybody. So I appreciate y'all for that. So tell them bye, baby.
Bye, baby.